Right, we're going to try again. See if we come back or not.
Are we on a different one or are we on the same one?
No, we should. Are we back in? Are we back in the room?
I can see it better now.
Is it working better now?
Right, I think it might be working now. I'm hoping it is.
So yeah, people say
we have liftoff.
Reboot the router.
So what we did was we went and we fought some gremlins and we drained the swamp that was our broadband, and we've reverted to 4G. The problem is we're at like the wrong end of the house to the router, and for some reason our router is terrible and can't make it that far.
Yeah, it's really frustrating.
We don't live in a big house. It's ridiculous.
We've actually got fast internet. We've paid for fast internet, but
it's just not having it.
It just doesn't. Does anyone else have issues with Virgin Media not working through the house? Because ours just doesn't work.
I just had about 100 Tic Tacs. You can't have them.
Also, I need some ideas from you guys on how we can how do I get faster upload speeds? I know that's not usually an issue for a lot of people if you're not uploading videos, but I want faster upload speeds. We're only getting about 6 or 7 megabytes per second, which is just rubbish.
Send us a message on send us a email like abusandbeyond@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Don't wind him up, he will fight it. It's really funny, if you start petting fake Bentley, real Bentley gets really jealous.
Don't annoy him, he looks unhappy about it. Anyway, how is everyone?
How is everyone? We've had a lot of comments from all over the world by the looks of things so far.
Yeah.
I do apologise for the technical difficulties, but I think we are going to clean sailing from now on.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
What's funny is I can see loads of comments, but I can see absolutely no. Mine says that nobody is watching this. Could be just really.
Maybe not. It is. Are people enjoying the weather? Is everyone surviving the storm? Because it's been pretty, pretty bad weather, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been pretty bad.
I don't know how many of you have seen our latest video that we put out today, but
someone says it's gone again.
Is it not working? Hang in there. Do
you still see us?
Who knows? What was I saying? Yeah, so I don't know if you've seen our latest video where we've got pretty windy conditions yet again. It's
people are saying it's still working.
It's been a bit of a theme. Yeah,
that's good.
I think it should work. It should work now.
Someone said, so you're not answering questions then? I believe we will be answering questions.
Yeah, we will be answering questions.
That is the point of a live stream generally.
Yeah.
Actually, there is a really good reason for this live stream, and there's been a lot of changes to the channel in the fact that we changed our name. People have had time to settle down from it. I didn't want to do a live stream straight away from when we changed the name because people don't like change.
People don't like change.
But I thought this would be a really good opportunity for people to talk to us about the rebranding. Just to clarify from the off before we get 100 questions about it, it is not because we're changing the van. We are absolutely not changing the van. We love the van. We just wanted to, as we said in one of the videos, but the main bulk of it was we wanted to encapsulate all the different people that we inspire, that we go out to meet, the vans that we try out. The California is not going to be the perfect van for everyone.
I don't think there is actually such thing as a perfect van.
No, I agree.
I think every single van has compromises.
Yeah.
Like you've got if you wanted all the space in the world, then you'd have to have a really big van, and then you can't use it every day instead of a car. You have to have another vehicle. So there's always compromises, but we are not getting rid of it because we really like it. We also really enjoyed seeing the California Grand. That was cool. That was cool to see.
So it's really nice getting to see. There is a story as well behind the moment I sort of realised that I wanted to change the name, and I don't know if the guy's watching, but when we were up in Scotland, we bumped into another couple who had a golden retriever as well, and we were chatting away to them. They recognised us, which was actually. They recognised Bentley.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about us.
No.
But they recognised Bentley, and we got chatting to them for a while about where they'd been and what they'd been up to. And I said, "Oh, what van have you got?" Just because, in my mind, I sort of assume that everyone who watches our channel has a van. He goes, "Oh no, we're in a caravan," and I found that so weird that like people are watching the channel from caravan backgrounds, motorhomes, camper vans, but people who want to look at travelling in camper vans more as well and want to get that inspiration. So I wanted to encapsulate that a bit more, and I didn't feel like California camping was doing that for us. So
No.
Above and Beyond really, it's a name close to our hearts because there's a DJ group that we love called Above and Beyond, and that's kind of inspired the Above and Beyond. And obviously a bus is a VW camper van, so it obviously stems back as well to our camper van, but it goes beyond that. So I hope that's a good explanation as to why we changed the name. If you have any other questions, put them in the comments. I will try and answer them.
And also one of the big things was every time we did a video that didn't feature California, people went, well, that's not California. And it just wears a bit thin after a while.
And also, we get a lot of people asking us if we would change the Cali for something else. And, you know, we don't go to review other camper vans to look just purely for our preferences.
No.
This is why we tend to do tours as opposed to reviews, because I think a review sometimes can put too much of your own feeling into what it is you want out of a van, and that can put people off. And you know, something that's perfect for us is not going to be necessarily perfect for another couple. So we try and show all the aspects of it and let you make your own decision, and I think that works a bit better for us. I mean, of course, if there's something genuinely wrong with it or something falls off, excuse me, I hope that didn't pick it up. That'd be really embarrassing.
See, I didn't even flinch. I'm used to it.
Married life. Hashtag married life. But yeah.
A few people have asked some questions. So we've got like, are you going to the NEC Motorhome Show in October?
We are.
Yes, we are.
We haven't. We are going to hopefully do a meet-up as well again, because I really like meeting everyone, and I've been absolutely overwhelmed at the amount of people who come to meet us as well.
Yeah.
But it's really nice to do meet and greets just because we get to see you all and actually
it's
meet
nice
you
to
all.
chat to people. And
So I'm going to speak to maybe some of the people that we've done collaborations with this year who are going to be at the NEC on stands, and maybe see if we can do a meet and greet on their stand just to try and make it a bit easier, because I think the Woodland Trust are sick to death of us just overtaking the whole area.
But yeah, we will be there, and at the minute it looks like we're going to be there on the Wednesday. We both work shifts, so
we will be there on the Wednesday.
We both work shifts, so we can't always do the weekend as much as we'd like to be able to do the weekend and sort of meet plenty of you. Then unfortunately we can't. A few more questions.
I did see Kenneth wrote not that long ago, as promised, I've sent you a tweet. He was trying to confuse me because I do get confused when I get tweets whilst on live streams. So I haven't seen the tweet because I turned notifications off because I was clever this time. But now my phone's kicking off about something else, so I'm confused anyway.
So we are going there. I see Adrian asks, have we bought any more Lego? No, unfortunately not. I really like, they've just brought out a, this isn't sad at all, they've just brought out a forestry logger kind of truck thing, and I really want that. So
Christmas is coming if you're a good boy.
Hopefully Santa's watching.
It's funny though, the range of gifts that Sean wants for Christmas, because we were in an Apple store today and we were looking at the is it Home Hub? What's it called?
Something like that.
The hub thing.
Air Hub. iHome.
Air Hub?
Home.
Whatever it's called, you know what I mean. The little thing that you can speak to and Siri chats to you for a bit, that kind of thing. In fact, talking of Siri, we have one of those little... I know. We've got one of those Google... Is it a Google Doc?
Google Home.
Google Home. And I came downstairs the other day and it was telling Bentley about communism.
Yeah, that was a bit weird.
That was weird.
It's spooky.
Yeah. Anyway.
Mark Farrell says, Sean, are you tempted by the Mavic Pro 2 yet? I'd actually be more tempted by the Mavic Zoom, the Mavic Pro Zoom, or whatever it is. Just because I love the effects you can get when you are sort of flying backwards with the drone but zooming in with the camera. It looks really, really cool.
It does,
but
yeah.
But no, not the minute.
we do really, I mean, if you watch
maybe for Christmas.
How rich do you think I am? If you watch the latest, not the latest video, that was tonight, but the stand-up paddleboard video, the drone footage that Sean got on that was absolutely beautiful, I thought, and I think, you know, that camera is amazing.
Yeah.
So we
it is
don't
good.
have any reason really to want to change it at the moment, and
No.
I don't think the difference it would make visually is worth the extra money for us at the moment.
No.
A quick one I've just seen, the Voyages of Cutlass June has said, do I need to do some ABAB mug rugs for NEC?
Definitely.
Your wife does the best mug rugs. In fact, I was even using them like two days ago
yeah.
when I was making teas. It is so useful. I love the little mug rugs, and I especially, the best bit about it for me was the fact that you spelled both our names right.
I see this this other comment here. Joshua Thomas says, "Please, can I get a shout out?" Damn it, I've done it already. But yeah, big shout out to Joshua Thomas.
Hello, Joshua. Bentley says hi as well. Kirsty Robshaw said, loved your video on the Appledore campsite. We live 20 miles from there and never visited it. We always stop off at the Hog and Hedge. Great for fluffy friends. Yeah.
Say it correct this time.
I loved that. That's actually the second time we've gone to that services, and we kind of forgotten about it. And then we went back and we didn't realise that you could take your dog in the first time.
Yeah.
But the second time was brilliant taking
Well,
Bentley.
we didn't have him with us the first time we were on our way to Watergate Bay.
Ah. Oh, this was pre-Bentley. No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. He wasn't allowed to come with us because we just thought he was too naughty.
Why are you naughty? He's not naughty.
Oh, when are you bringing out a Cali cookbook? Says Steve Bryce.
Do you know what? I was thinking about that the other day as well. Now,
The problem is there's only so many pizza toppings you can do.
The thing is as well that I tend to buy things that would be like a microwave curry, and I just pour it in a pot and heat it up. So
no,
there are like loads of other things I do.
Though.
Yeah,
I've done plenty of stuff where we have sort of cooked the chicken,
well, like
done the sauce and all that kind of
cupcakes
stuff.
and stuff. Yeah, we did the Christmas dinner as well, the roast dinner, so that was good. So yeah, I can see why that would be a good idea, but the amount of effort.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the stuff that we do is different enough to what people already do in there.
But I do tend
to. I don't think there's that much inspiration from our cooking, to be honest.
Maybe not, but I do tend to actually write a list before we go away of all the dinners that we're going to need, and then we get to pick from that list each night. So you can but then sometimes it's decided based on when something's going out of date or not.
One of our favourites this little trip away was crisps with frozen dip, because the fridge in the Cali is very good at freezing things.
Side note on that as well, dip when it's frozen literally tastes like ice.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste of
great.
anything apart from ice, so you're just having crisps and ice. And that's rubbish.
a few more questions back up here. What did I see? Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that one. Ter says, I'm so confused. Fake Bentley is moving more than real Bentley. How do you know which is fake Bentley and which is real Bentley?
Yeah, this is it. It's all camera trickery. I see Retire and Rehire Life says, have you bought shares in the Ridge Monkey yet? We should do, really, shouldn't we?
What, sorry?
Get shares in Ridge Monkey.
I think so. Do you know what? I actually have contacted Ridge Monkey as well about sending us, because they've got a new Ridge Monkey out, which is really exciting. I might just give in and buy it. But I was at least hoping, because I just emailed them just saying, like, I've really loved your Ridge Monkey. I'd like
a freebie.
Yeah, basically.
Here's a freebie.
I just wanted to try out the new one before it came out. It has been released now and it looks amazing, and I will buy one. But I just wanted to, but they didn't even get back to me, and I wrote in the message, like, for some reason I am known now by Liz Monkey just purely because Andrew Ditton, thank you, called it a Liz Monkey accidentally in a live stream. But they didn't even respond to me, which was a bit gutting.
Oh, I see Paul Attrell would like a shout out as well to Paul and Joy.
Hi, Paul and Joy.
Hello. Hello, Wandering Bird Adventures.
Hello. How's Mac doing?
Mac, that was it.
Mac Daddy.
Hope he's doing all right.
I was laughing at that video the other day. She's Wandering Bird is actually, we know her in real life from work when she used to work with us.
When she used to have a real job.
Yeah.
One of this just travelling around.
Travel the world.
Not jealous at all.
But she posted a video up on Facebook the other day of Mac running around after like a big inflatable bouncing ball, and he just bounces off it. He's so funny. Small, it's really funny. Whereas Bentley would just burst it. Interesting
question. Colin says the electric soft closed door. They're asking about the electric soft closed door. Is it a good option? The one that we tried out on the Marco Polo was really good actually. That was super quiet, but I'm not sure how quiet the one is on the California because I've not tried it. So
Yeah,
unfortunately, I
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure.
The California comes with soft close, if that makes sense. Anyway, so if you just sort of push the door to, it will pull it in anyway. But there is an optional actual electric door.
I don't know. I think on
And
campsites sometimes it can be like I'm very aware of the fact that if you're going to the loo at like 11 o'clock at night or
yeah,
whatever, you will make a lot of noise in pulling it and closing it because
yeah,
it is basically a big door, isn't it? So
yeah,
maybe it is a good option. I haven't tried it. I don't think too much. So, but then again, it's just another thing that could potentially go wrong in the future. So, but then
yeah,
you've got a good warranty. I don't know. I'm
yeah.
pretty
I'm not
torn.
sure.
I've seen a comment from Adrian Greenwood. Hello. Saying great vlog on this sup. How are your arms, Lizzie, after the continuous blowing it up? Good question. That is now part of the workout. That
Yeah,
blowing
there's
that
more of
stuff
the
up.
workout.
Yeah. But do you know what? I do feel stronger as a result, and then it's a good workout for your core as well. So in general, I actually feel better for doing all the inflating and. Although my ears could do without the deflation bit. It's when you like turn, you have to
Oh yeah,
because
it's
there's
like a
so
really
much
like
pressure
the
in
valve on
the
it.
in the board. When you open it, it just goes psh, and it's so loud. Initially, I'm like
Yeah.
trying to do this whilst trying to open it. There must be a better way.
Um, I see Michael Clark says he's just ordered a T-shirt for Jane. Please send it as soon as it's her birthday on Monday.
I will do.
Yeah.
They're pretty. I'm pretty certain all of them are going to go out tomorrow. To be honest, all
And
the ones that are being made today.
on that note, we've not mentioned that we have some new T-shirts.
You might notice
You might be able to see them.
that we finally got our own logo on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
We've never done that before. This is quite a big deal for us. In fact,
Yeah.
it's a huge deal for us. So it's
You'll
a
be
bit
able
of a
to spot us
scary
easier
deal
at
for
the
us.
NEC.
Yeah.
But also, we've got back in stock. We have the yeah, but does your car have a kitchen?
It's a
T-shirt.
very slightly different colour, but it's a softer material. It's not much different at all, to be honest. But it is so soft. This is why I wanted this T-shirt and said it's so soft. So
I'll put the link to the place where you can buy it on here. And
on that note as well, if you do order before midnight tonight, I'll send you like some freebies, like a sticker and some extra bits. So you'll get that.
Head over to the
post as
website
well.
and yeah, it helps us make these videos for you. There's another question I saw back here. I'm trying to find it. Sorry. Oh yeah, what's the best campsite that you've been to? I think we've got two.
Oh,
One
in fact,
in the UK.
one. So before I forget, someone did say in the comments very early on, before all the buffering went wrong, that they had just either come back or they were at Camp Grubhoff, which was one of my favourites, which
Yes.
I think you were about to say, and that's
Yeah.
in Austria. And they went to visit that as a result of our recommendation. So I really hope you enjoyed it. It is a
Yeah.
beautiful site.
I think that's probably so far the sites we've visited. I think that's our favourite campsite. Certainly for me,
Yeah.
out of all of them. In the UK, our favourite campsite is Old Oaks in just near Glastonbury that we've been to.
Yeah. It's basically, well, it's no kids, but I mean that doesn't bother me too much anyway.
No,
but like,
no, that's not really an issue.
But it is funny that it's just basically full of like adults with dogs.
But it's just got fantastic facilities.
Oh,
like
yeah.
where some sites
And the
say that
cake.
they have great facilities, they're all right. In comparison to these are just absolutely amazing. And the reason Grubhoff is so good, it's a great site, but also it's got an incredible location. You know, it's surrounded by mountains, so that makes a big that gives it a bit of a head start against other campsites, really.
Oh,
What else
Henry
we got?
Butler said, "My little brother loves watching Above and Beyond. Can we
Ah.
have a shout out for him? His name is Charlie. Hello, Charlie.
Hello, Charlie. Even fake Bentley says hello.
But
The
real
real
Bentley
Bentley
is
doesn't, he's
asleep, I'm
asleep.
afraid. Yeah, he's a bit annoying like that."
Um,
Retire and Rehire said, "Could you give me a shout out as I only have 56 subscribers? Oh, go and check out Retire and Rehire Live.
yeah, definitely.
See if you can up the amount of subscribers for us."
I see Hannah Stafford says, any tips for brand new motorhome owners on their first trip? We're picking ours up in a couple of weeks. Well, that's great. Fantastic.
Depends how big your motorhome is, really.
Well, it
Because-
also depends what you want from a trip.
Yeah.
Now, when we're looking for campsites, and I'm going to do a whole video about this because I get asked this quite often as to how we pick campsites, and it's actually quite a long process for me because I want places where you can go walk in Bentley.
We fight about this a lot as well, don't we? Because it's almost like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
competition to see who has the best campsite sometimes
Well,
as
it's
to where
just,
we're going to
I
go.
mean,
But
so
usually I
things
lose.
sites like the caravan club sites, you can't really go wrong with them. You know what you're going to get, but they're not usually the most exciting sites. Like if you go to somewhere like Old Oaks that we've said about, now that's a stunning site, and you're never gonna. Well, we have yet to find that kind of quality from the caravan club, but like I say, you know what you're gonna
Well, the
get.
quirkiness, I think, is the thing. Like the quirkiness
Yeah,
for
yeah.
campsites that aren't caravan club sites.
Yeah, well, if you look at somewhere like Stonehenge campsite, that's a
Yeah.
lovely site and really quirky because it's got all the different glamping pods and things like that. Yeah, that it's finding sites like that which is quite tricky. But like I say, if you're looking for somewhere to go, you probably can't really go wrong too far wrong with a caravan club site. But then obviously you've got to buy the membership to do that. So, but I will do a whole video about that. But I use a lot of Google Maps with satellite view to see what is around the site, to see if there's any really busy roads nearby, and to see if there are public footpaths with walks off in various locations. You'll have to let us know where you are in the country as well, because we might be able to give you a recommendation. But yeah, right, my mouse is right up at the top here, and I need to sort of.
Henry Butler says, "Thank you so much. You have made Charlie's day." Well, that's really good to hear. That I'm really chuffed.
Mark Farrell's had a bit of an issue with the quality looking at that, so we had to manually change the setting to 720. Yeah, unfortunately, because we're too far away from the router, I'm actually having to tether it to my phone on the 4G, so yeah, it might drop in and out, so apologies for that. And I think, ideally, what I want to do is I want to go back to getting some form of cable installed, because I don't like relying on Wi-Fi for video uploads and things like that, so
I apologise as well if the dog starts barking. He's twitching in his sleep, so he's obviously running after something. There's a few questions here that I think we would
just a quick one to jump into. Someone says, do you not have to spec the power lock-in sliding door on the Cali? Certainly not on the Ocean. Well, unless it's changed in the past few months, but no, it's standard option on the California Ocean. So in the UK. So hopefully, that's what you're talking about. The electric door, the actual electric sliding door, that is an option. Sorry, go on.
Good. Steve Price said, "Please tell Rose her ABAB sweatshirt for her birthday is upstairs. Go get it! Time to go get it.
Yeah.
Let us know if you like it."
Yeah.
I love those sweatshirts. They're really soft.
Someone says.
Oh, hang on, I've got some other questions I want to go through first.
I'm gonna beat you. Love your new Cali.
Oh.
Love your new Cali tyres, but do they affect the speedo?
Oh, that's the one I was going to say.
Oh well. What we did is when we read that obviously it changed it by about 4 or 5%. So what we did is we got a GPS speedo to calibrate it against the actual speedo in the van, and it's actually more accurate. So whereas in the past when you'd set cruise control in a 50 limit and you could get away with 51 or 52 maybe and go along, now we set it at 50. We are absolutely bang on GPS speed without speedo.
Yeah.
So yeah, a bit different, but not too bad.
Joe Snelling says, "Is the California your only vehicle?" No, it's not. We've got a BMW 140i as well,
Yeah.
which is our fun car.
It's very fun.
So. Oh, and we've also got a Super 73 bike.
Oh yeah, has anyone seen that? I've seen that on. We've shown it on Instagram and places like that. If you don't already follow us on Instagram, head over to there. The handle is
Above and beyond.
good. Just checking. But yeah, we bought when we went to
All one word.
Dusseldorf.
Above and beyond.
When we went to Dusseldorf, we tried out the Super 73 electric bicycle, amongst other things. Actually, we tried out an electric scooter as well, but. Oh, it was just.
Sean was quite the whiz on the electric scooter, I have to say. It was surprising.
It's because I'm actually Tony Hawk's in disguise.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
No, it was pretty.
But it was amazing, and it was funny because we'd gone to the Dusseldorf show to obviously see the Grand California, which was amazing, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we kept going back to the Super 73 stand, didn't
Yeah.
we? And we just kept going back, and the guys were like, "Go on then."
We had
have
3
another
goes
go.
of it. And not only that, but we had to sign a disclaimer. Everyone had to sign a disclaimer before they could have a go on any of the bikes on the track. And Lizzie filled ours hers out and everything, and I quickly like wrote mine down. I was like itching to have a go on this electric bike. Wrote my name down, everything like that. Then I looked at the disclaimer. Mine was in German, so God knows what I'd signed. And the lady said, "Don't worry, your washing machine will turn up on Thursday." Like, so yeah, I don't know what I'd
It
signed
didn't
there.
though. We didn't get a
No,
washing machine
gutted.
after all that.
But those electric bikes are just great fun.
Kat says, "Oh, Mac is chasing something in his sleep too." I wonder if they're both chasing the same thing.
Maybe.
That would be weird. What if dogs dreamt all together?
Someone asked which size
Anyway.
BF Goodrich tyres do we have? They are 225 65 R17s.
Yes, they are.
So slightly bigger, but still, yeah, like I say, they make the speedo fine, and there's no rubbing at all. They don't, even on full lock. The guy who fitted them was a little bit concerned that it might rub, so he fitted one first, and there's no rubbing at all. Fits fine,
Yeah.
and that's on the standard wheels.
I just saw a...
But you must tell your insurance company.
Mark Howe said, "Just ordered one of your t-shirts. Love your vids. Keep up the good work."
Thank you very much. And I see someone's just given us a super chat.
Ooh.
Thank you very much. Where is it? Where's the question? Oh yeah, from One Man and His Whippet.
Says, "Hi E3, check out One Man and His Whippet channel for adventures in the UK."
Head over there.
Check it out.
It's like a sponsorship
It's
deal.
paid advertising. Just go for it.
Yeah, you've got to do it.
Thank you very much, though.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
Looking for a good enclosed barbecue. We were staying
Whoa.
on the Gower for the last few days and saw someone with a cob barbecue oven which looked superb.
Ah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We've
We've got a Kadak,
yeah.
but we got given that by my nan actually, who used to have it. She used to do caravanning, and we got it from her. But I've seen the cob ones. They have them in at Camp Fantastic, don't they?
Yeah.
They have them for sale there, and they look really, really cool. They do look good.
They do look really good. We've got another super chat.
Yeah, from Mark.
Farrell,
Let's try
let's
this.
try
Never done
this.
it before.
Never done it before. Well, thank you
It
very much,
worked.
Mark. I hope.
Try it again. If it doesn't work, keep trying it.
No, it has
No,
worked.
thank you very much.
That's
Really
very
appreciate
kind.
that.
That's a few drinks on you. You're very kind
Yeah.
for that.
Definitely.
Good few teas.
Oh, so
Oh.
I see Chin Music says ditch the Virgin router and get a Netgear. I think you're probably right there. I think that's probably the
Well, we
best
actually
way, isn't
have
it?
we've got a BT hub as well. We've got two BT routers
Oh,
and a
yeah.
Virgin one in the house at the
So
moment, and none of them are working.
we've got
We're doing it
one
off
of those-
Sean's phone.
We've got one of those like home.
Oh, you're awake.
What are they called?
What is going on?
Like not a home hub thing. It's a BT whole home Wi-Fi thing.
That needs
So
to
we
have
have
some yoga.
that right next to it, but it's just not great.
Bentley, you
Need to
can't
work
do.
out.
He does this every time.
don't.
He knows for a fact that he's the star of the show, and he's like, if you're not going to pay me enough attention, I'm going to go on the floor. This is why we have to have fake Bentley. Hang
I
on,
see.
this will be really funny. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, fake Bentley, aren't you lovely? What a good doggy you are. Hey,
He's not bothered. He don't care.
what are you doing, fake?
Ah.
Oh, you're so beautiful.
Ah.
Oh, you're such a nice doggy. Aren't you such
He's
a
gonna
nice
bite
doggy,
him.
fake Bentley?
Oh.
Oh, what a lovely.
He's not happy about that.
I told you, he's so good.
I see someone said I might have missed something. Have I missed some abuse? Someone's asking about. Someone said about Blue Spanner.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe not.
I missed.
Someone else has a 140. They have a They have a 240 in mineral white with a Remus axle back exhaust. Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Patrick Bewley said, I thought you were called California Camping. Glad I found you again. Yeah,
we
changed
were
the name.
at one stage.
We were at one stage California Camping. We're back as a bus of beyond.
So Joe, who's got the 240, we ended up with a Rattly exhaust on our M140, and we got the performance exhaust which for free, which was pretty good. So yeah, but the Remus one does sound very good. Anyway, I shouldn't talk about cars because I'll be here for hours talking about that. What else we got?
Don't steal my phone.
Are the Van Gogh inflatable furniture any good? I fancy something other than the standard fold-ups.
Oh, he's off again.
And the really, really good thing about them, as you would obviously guess, is that they do go very, very small. So
No?
even if you don't use them, it doesn't matter. Whereas obviously big folding chairs, you kind of have to use them because
Yeah.
you lug them all around.
I
with
actually
you,
think
but
they're
good.
really comfy, the Van Gogh ones. I was quite pleasantly surprised.
If it was me, I would get two of the sofas because I think
Yeah.
the sofas are more comfortable because you can lie out on them.
I mean, they're a lot bigger though. They take up a lot more space. But
Not when they're folded up.
no, sorry, but when they're out is
Yeah,
what I mean. So
yeah.
you might be lacking in. Oh, Siri randomly turned on. Yeah, you might be lacking in space a little bit, but depends what you got really. But no, I like them.
Someone is just back from Forest Fields. Brilliant for the dogs.
Oh,
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
going to get married in Gretna Green and then honeymoon in Scotland in a Cali. Perfect.
Oh, it sounds like the best
That's brilliant.
trip ever.
That's going to be lovely. Well, congratulations on getting married. I hope the wedding
Yeah.
day goes well as well.
Yeah,
You're going to
definitely.
love it. We absolutely
I think
loved our day.
I think my auntie got married in Gretna Green.
Ah.
Factoid. Someone asked, Retiring High Life said, any advice on a good used California dealer? Unfortunately, not really. No, where we bought ours from was.
Well, it was a new dealership.
Yeah,
then,
but it was
wasn't
mediocre. You know,
it was a bit
I wouldn't
rubbish,
rush back there.
No.
So unfortunately, I don't know of anywhere. I know a lot of people talk about. I know it's a VW van centre, but I'm sure they have used ones as well. But there's a guy up in Preston, VW van centre, a guy called Guy up there who's supposedly very good on the forum. So maybe check them out. But that's not from my experience. That's just what they talk about on the forum. What else we got?
Oh, I've just lost the entire thing. See, this is what happens. I got a notification and I got confused.
Have
you renamed the Cali Cave?
No.
No.
We've kept it the Cali Cave.
Because we have a California, so I've left it as the it was a voted name as well, so I'd feel bad just going, nah, never mind the voted name, I'm going to change it. So it's staying as the Cali Cave.
Yeah,
Well,
I like
that.
I like Kenneth's message on here. I'm too tired to pay more with £2.
Thank
you very much, Kenneth.
I feel like you owe us anyway for the fact that you keep confusing me with Twitter messages. So no, you're very kind. Nicholas James says, "Hi guys, my girlfriend and I are big fans of the vlog. What are the running costs like for the California? Are going to do a video on this. Cheers."
Yeah, we should do a video on that actually. We keep meaning to do a video about what it's like to drive and everything like that, but it's one of these things that we keep meaning to do, and we will get around to it. It's running costs are no different to any other vehicle, a normal vehicle. It was super cheap on. I suppose the only thing now, if you bought a brand new one, is they're over £40,000, and that means that the road tax would be about £450 a year for the first 5 years. So that's not cheap, obviously. We used to have a big V8 Mercedes that was £500 a year, but that was kind of justified because it was big, polluting, expensive to run car. So you can kind of understand that. But now it's just based on price, which I think is harsh. So we managed to buy ours just before that change happened, and I think our road tax is 200 and something. But I mean, it's still not, obviously throughout the year that's not a million miles off, but it's still a bit irritating when it comes around. But everything else, like fuel, all that kind of stuff, it's just like any other normal car. So it's not bad at all. The tyres have made a difference, haven't they?
Yeah, they have made a massive difference.
I would say they probably made about, well, it feels like on the motorway probably about 6 mpg difference, so quite a big difference actually. But when we had the other tyres on, the standard ones, and we were driving all through Europe, we were easily getting 40 plus miles per gallon. Perhaps not so much in France, where the speed limit was a bit higher and we were travelling quicker. But yeah, usually it was it was nice and normal, wasn't it? It wasn't bad at all.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't worry about the running costs, in my opinion.
A lot of you are saying that we should change the name of the Cali Cave to the bus stop, and I did think of that earlier.
That's quite cool.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'll do another vote and we'll see if we keep it as the Cali Cave or change it to the bus stop. We're also, I've just got an interesting message, and I did want to talk about this as well. Mark Aikman said, thinking of ordering the new Grand Cali with the kids' beds, were you impressed enough to buy one? And I wanted to speak about this because I wanted to know what your thoughts were, because obviously we saw it in the flesh and it was amazing. Guttingly, I don't think it's going to be at the NEC, which is a shame. And it would be really nice to get other Cali owners to get to see it, because genuinely, in the flesh, I really liked it. and I liked both versions. If you're the 600 with the lengthways or the width of the van bed basically, and the kids' beds obviously is quite good for a family, and having a bathroom on board is amazing. That is really nice to have. I don't think it looked as bad. A lot of people were worried about how it was going to look with the bump on the front. It really doesn't look that bad, especially with the solar panel on the front. So I really liked it. So I think you have to see it in the flesh first, really, because it's really interesting, and it's different. I think very different to other vans I've seen. It's very clean lines. It's not any. A lot of people said it was really clinical in the video. I didn't feel like it was clinical at all.
And you got to remember, once you put your sort of twist on it, once you put your cushions in and your bedding in,
yeah,
that changes it massively.
And that's the nice thing about the Cali is, I mean, we put a I mean, you'll see in our videos, but we put like a film on top of the
yeah, someone was asking about that earlier.
Yeah, we put it on top of the cabinet, the kitchen units, and we put loads of stickers on that, and it makes it look really personal.
And we put like fake grass in the bottom and stuff like that. But that cover, by the way, was from the VW California Owners Club forum. So there's a guy on there that sells them. So yeah, head over there. But yeah, you just got to make it a bit more personal. And at least if it is all white inside, at least it's not gonna age. You look back at some of the old motorhomes and they look so dated. So yeah, you got to be careful with that. I see someone say, in fact, let's go back up here. Someone said, I've heard you say 40,000 before, but they cost a lot more in reality, especially the Ocean, a few extras. Did you get yours for a good deal? We paid more than that. We paid, it's about, I think I said in a previous video, about 48,000 for ours. It was more than that. We got it discounted by about 10% with a bit of negotiation. So someone else asked me in a message on Facebook, or I can't remember what it was. Someone asked me about that, about getting a discount. Should you expect a discount?
Oh, yeah. I didn't know if they meant because we make videos about it, but we didn't make any videos before we bought the Cali. We just bought the Cali, and we did get a discount, so you can get them in the dealerships. And to be fair, the dealerships, they were flying out the door in the dealerships anyway, so you know, they were in a better position than we were, but they still did do a discount.
Yeah,
so
they still want to sell you a vehicle.
Yeah.
And there are still other dealers you can go to. So
yeah, we play them off against each other more times. I mean, we have bought and sold a lot of cars in our time together.
This is why it's really important to spend a bit of time on a forum before you go and decide to buy one, because you can gauge how much. I'm sure not everyone is telling the truth on how much they paid for the California on the forums, but if people are getting discounts, then yes, you should expect to get a discount. If all of a sudden VW decide, actually we don't need to give a discount, and they stop giving discounts on them all, you'll find out on the forum and you'll realise you'll have to pay full price. But yeah, I'd certainly expect to get a discount.
Yeah. So another good question is, will you be having a house extension to house your awning collection? Actually, our ridiculous awning collection. I mean, Van Gogh, we send them back to Van Gogh and they send us a new one to try. So it's not like we keep them, we just swap occasionally. And I think if we wanted to swap it for a specific thing, we could, but we kind of just let them have free reign. So at the moment, the video we just released, and we will be releasing the full look at the awning, was the Hexaway. And before that, we had the Galley Compact 2. So, but we, like I say, we do swap, but we still have the glawning and stuff. So yeah, it did force me to clean out the garage, because the garage is now this crazy storage place for so much camping equipment. It's unreal. So yeah, we might have to get an extension. Just the second floor on the garage would be good. I saw another question.
Simon said, "Do you still have the Atom LED lights? And are you happy with them?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Really happy with them.
They're really good. And they're still
You'll
all
see them
stuck
in the video from yesterday.
They're all stuck in exactly the same place. They haven't moved or anything. They are very, very good.
Yeah. No, I really like them. And do you know what? I really like the guys at Atom Lighting as well, just because they were really chatty. I find this sometimes with smaller companies, that you get to speak to people on more of a personal level, and they're really passionate about their business. And you know, it's people like Rainbow Thermal. Is it Rainbow Thermal Screens or Thermal Rainbow? Rainbow Thermal Screens. Darren from Rainbow Thermal Screens. He's so passionate about what he does, and you get involved in it as well, and it's really interesting. And You know,
Yeah.
he's talking to you not only as a YouTuber but also as a consumer, like what you would like to see. And I think that's nice because it means that these people are developing stuff that actually can be used by people who actually use the product.
Yeah,
So
yeah, definitely.
this is why, I mean, I know a lot of people go like, oh, it feels like you're advertising a lot. We don't ever show anything that we wouldn't use ourselves. We get contacted now relentlessly by companies, don't we? Every single day we get loads of messages from companies asking us to try stuff out. And we are very selective about what we want to try, and even to the point that if we don't like it, we just won't show it.
Yeah, yeah,
And
definitely.
that's how we generally work. So if we show something on the channel, generally we like it, and that's why we're positive about it, because we've discounted other stuff.
And often the reason we are showing it on there is because we fancied one ourselves. We fancied whatever it is, and so we've approached the company ourselves, and
Yeah.
and we've done a deal where we have been able to show you guys it, and maybe not have to pay as much for the product. And
Yeah.
I know, yes, that is like paid promotion and things like that, but it's something that we wanted anyway. It's just so happens that because we put the hard work in making the videos, the company are happy to give us a discount on the product, which you guys are not missing
not-
out. You're still being shown
Yeah, I mean,
the product.
it's not like we're getting in contact with loads of companies and getting tons of freebies. There is a lot of times when we are paying still quite a significant amount. We're just getting a slight discount for it.
Yeah,
And, you know, that discount is generally available to other people as well anyway. So
and it allows us to try these things out and,
Yeah.
and show you guys. Like if it had come down to buying an awning right at the start of when we got the California, I probably would have gone straight out and got the Galley 2 compact that you saw right, the first awning we ever tried. And now that we've just had a go with the Hexaway, which you'll see in a video probably next week, I'm not so sure I would have made the right decision actually, because we really like the Hexaway now.
yeah, I really
And-
like the Hexaway.
And then for other occasions, we love the personalisation that you can have with the awning and how good that looks. So yeah, there's loads of different things, and there's no way we could afford to buy all of those awnings just to
No,
show
it
you
would
guys
be-
what they're
It
like.
would be
So
impossible for us to keep buying so much stuff just to show people.
yeah,
So we have to do an element of negotiation with people. So don't feel like we're getting freebies just for the sake of it. Sometimes it's literally just so we can try it out for the vlog, and we may well send it back afterwards anyway. So
yeah, that's
um,
often in the deal.
yeah.
So,
It's a very touchy subject, though. I know for people, it's very difficult, and you know, people get very passionate about it. But you know, we have to do something to try and show you as much as we physically can. And
Yeah.
as consumers, we use these products all the time. Every time we have a set of days off, we are gone and travelling and trying stuff out and experimenting and seeing what works for us and what doesn't, and you know that, and then filming it all as well. So
yeah,
we are consumers ourselves, and we are still,
yeah.
you know, looking
And
for
we-
the latest stuff.
Obviously, we enjoy doing it. There's no question.
Yeah, we
about
love it.
We wouldn't be doing it if we didn't enjoy it. We've both got full-time jobs, so we have enough on anyway. But we
Yeah.
we love doing this. So
Anyway,
another funny question from Tur. So
that's what I was looking
which
at.
size T do you recommend for a tall, dark, handsome fellow? Well, I'm an extra large, so
But Robert, you are a handsome fella, so you could suit any size.
what about like me?
Anyway, the Glauning tent, is it any good for warm climates? It is quite good. I mean, that if you watch the video when we went to Camp Woo Woo, it was so hot.
It's
I mean, it was
roasting.
hotter than it was in
Croatia.
Croatia,
Yeah,
wasn't
it
it?
was.
It was
Yeah.
crazy hot. And it just felt like we couldn't get away from it. But the nice thing about the Glauning is the sides of the tent you can actually lift up. So the whole of the sides is open. And you've just got the roof. And so if there is a breeze, if you're lucky enough to have a breeze as well as hot weather, then it's basically just shade, so it is nice.
Yeah.
So yes, it is good for hot temperatures. And also, you often find with hot climates that it gets very cold at night, sometimes. Except Croatia, it never got cold, did it? But when we were at Camp Woo Woo, it did get very cold at night.
Yeah.
And we put the log burner on very like gently, but it just took the edge off the night, and the
Yeah, it
smell
was
was
nice.
lovely, and it was just so nice. It was a nice evening. So yeah.
Oh, Pat says, love the show. Thank you very much. Have you been or plan to come to Ireland? Bring Bentley. We've both been to Ireland before we met each other.
Yeah, I went on a proper boozer
Yeah,
there.
just go to Dublin. But no, I really want to come and see.
No, we have been to Ireland together. We went to Belfast. We went to Belsonic.
That's Northern Ireland.
Okay.
Careful. Careful.
Things just got awkward.
But yeah, so yeah, I really want to see Ireland. It's a country that I don't know anything about. So yeah, I'd love to spend a bit of time there.
Now, Wayne Raby has said, have you tried Duvalays? And I did see someone else asked if we use a mattress topper. Yes, we do.
Funny enough, a Duvelay.
Funnily enough, a Duvalay, yeah. And we've never actually reviewed it or talked about it ever, really. But it's something that we bought right at the beginning.
Yeah.
And we got it from a show, actually. The NEC show is really good for discounts, so that's where we bought the Duvalay. And they cut it to the right size. What I would say about the Duvalay is a brilliant topper, and we went for the gold one, and that was really nice.
Is it 5 centimetre?
Yeah, your idea of 5 centimetres is quite significantly different to what 5 centimetres actually is.
Isn't that the same for all men? But anyway, yeah, we went for I think it's 5 centimetre one, but it rolls up.
The 5 centimetre one.
Yeah, we went for a 5 centimetre one. It rolls up, and we can actually now fit it in our waterproof bag. We can fit it maybe, but we can fit it in our waterproof bag, and put it on the bike rack, which is good.
But it's brilliant, and we use it. Are good. And the interesting thing is, they cut it to shape to fit in the upstairs bed, but it also fits perfectly in the downstairs bed. So you can use it on either. I mean, we sometimes have to jump, obviously, from the top bed when for some reason it blows an actual gale, which seems to be every single time we go away. Like we're talking 50 mile an hour winds. It's just ridiculous. So when it's really rocking about and you can't sleep as a result of the noise, it's not that it's unsafe. It's just noisy and quite annoying. So we'll sleep downstairs just to have noise reduction and pull the bed down. But you can just literally move the mattress topper onto the downstairs bed and you're done. You
definitely need one for the downstairs bed.
Yeah.
I reckon the upstairs bed, I've not tried it, but I think the upstairs bed would be comfortable enough without it. But it is nice to have that extra padding. It is quite good.
Spencer Baker said a very good point. They said, meh. I love that. Meh. Don't worry about the haters who feel the need to criticise anything/everything. If you were merely mediocre, you wouldn't attract opinions. It's because you've got a great channel that they criticise.
Oh, that's very kind.
That's really kind.
Thank
and also, I do find that sometimes people are just making comments because they feel passionate about your channel, and that's no bad thing. And it's actually quite a nice thing because it means that they've got like an emotional connection to your channel. And I think that's why sometimes we had a bit of like a uproar when we changed the name. There were a lot of people who seemed very attached to California Camping. Even though we weren't changing anything, we were just actually trying to include everyone else.
Yeah, we also wanted to include more of what we do as well, like the paddle boarding and things like that. So
yeah, because I love water sports. And actually that's an interesting one as well, because we did get... You read the comments for the latest paddleboard video. The thing is, I love that vlog. That vlog was so beautifully shot, and Sean did a lot of amazing drone shots in that, and I loved it. But the comments didn't half like... The amount of thumbs down for a start was pretty impressive, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I've not seen that in a while.
What's funny is people that give thumbs down don't realise that it actually has pretty much the same effect as a thumbs up as far as YouTube are concerned. If you brought out a video that's really controversial and got loads of thumbs down, it would still rank very highly in YouTube search terms because it's getting a lot of interaction. So it's really funny that people give thumbs down. But anyway, but it was very divided opinions, that one didn't it? Like some people really loved it and some people just didn't like it. But it was just something that we wanted to try, and that's the beauty of it. We can try these things and
again, it was me that approached Wetsuit Outlet to speak to them about working together with them, and they were really excited because they've been trying to break into sort of this van life community, and it is a great community, and there's a lot of people who have camper vans and do water sports, paddleboarding, surfing, etc. So it's really nice to be able to and this is something we're going to show later on. We're going to do another vlog because it's a inflatable paddleboard, the one that I was using, as you'll notice, because I had to pump it up. But how small it can fit into a bag, and that means it's a lot more transportable, and you could take it anywhere. So I'm really excited because it'd be nice to be able to take it abroad to places like Austria, or some of the lakes up in Scotland would have been amazing for it, especially the freshwater lakes. And
Yeah.
you should see Bentley on the board as well. That creases me up, doesn't it? Because he just sits there, proud as anything, like the captain of the ship. It's so funny.
A lot of people here like the video. I was happy you just said maybe the thumbs down as Aussies.
Maybe.
Oh, Catherine says we need more thumbs up, everyone. Only 38 at the moment. Yeah, come on, people, hit that thumbs up.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up. That'd be nice to see, because it gives us an idea of who's watching as well. And if you want a shout out as well, or if you bought a t-shirt, let us know in the comments and we'll give you a shout out.
Yeah, let's put I'll put another link to the t-shirts because I like plugging them.
The amount of t-shirts we have in our house at the moment is ridiculous. Like if we would not run out of clothes, but people would just think that we always wore the same thing.
Why did that work?
Which could be awkward. But honestly, the new t-shirts are so soft. So nice.
Yeah, people need to buy them because otherwise everyone that we know is getting them for Christmas.
Retiring Mihai said thanks for the 3 people that subscribe to our channel.
Oh.
That's really kind. At least it's good. You've got to start somewhere. We didn't have any subscribers at the beginning. It was down to Andrew Ditton who got us a few more.
Adrian says Red have just released a small version that fits in a small backpack.
Ooh.
I had to go on the one that we've got, and I wouldn't want one any smaller. Blow my neck. That's hard enough.
The funniest bit was when we took it to Skegness, and we didn't film this because this was like in the early stages of us having it, and obviously you don't want to just show someone being like falling off. And actually, I didn't fall off that much. I didn't fall off that much. Sean and his dad, though, that was something else. That was really funny to watch.
Oh yeah,
and it was funny because Bentley kept swimming out to try and rescue them each time.
Yeah,
but it was great fun.
Can I have a shout out from a very windy Skeggy? Oh yes,
yay.
Absolutely, anytime. So it's really windy there, is it? Oh, that's not good.
Oh, that's good. So Adrian said it's the same size board, just folds up smaller.
Oh,
nice. That's quite good, yeah.
Yeah, she also says that she's heading to Dorset for Holly Bobs tomorrow. So that's good.
Oh, Steve Price said Rose loves her sweatshirt. Picture on Twitter. That's brilliant.
Oh, brilliant.
So, happy birthday, Rose. What are the best dog camper tips? Be prepared. The thing, I find this really difficult because Bentley is one of those dogs who just will get into every scrape imaginable. Like today's a prime example. I nearly lost him today because he started swimming after a seagull. And bearing in mind it's like gale force winds out there, and I was down where I did the paddleboarding. It was not calm. It was really choppy, and he's just going. And I'm thinking, brilliant. I'm gonna have to go in after him. But he's just that sort of dog that just will get himself. He's just a bit bonkers, and you know he constantly seems to be cutting something. So I always take a first aid kit for dogs. I've even been on a first aid for dogs course. I don't carry a first aid kit for humans. I carry one for dogs.
I think when you first start camping as well with a dog or kids, you'll take absolutely everything, and you'll soon realise that what you don't need to take. But that's the best way around. You know,
a chew toy, that's good.
It just takes practice.
Something for them to play with.
And they might
2 leads, 2 collars.
They might find it a bit overwhelming on the first night, but yeah, Bentley, as soon as he gets in there now, he absolutely loves it. So yeah, it's great.
What's your opinion for a van in Australia since you can't buy California?
Unfortunately, I don't know. We don't know what vans you've got out there.
No.
Hopefully, one day we can go there and find out. That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
I would absolutely love that. Someone also asked, that are we going to be reviewing the Super 73 bike? Yes, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Any excuse to get out on that.
So I did the paddling for the paddleboard video. I think Sean's going to do the biking for this one, and I'm going to film it, and it's going to be exciting.
It's going to be.
It's going to be role reversal, but it's going to be. We've got some great ideas for this video as well. I'm really excited about it.
Also, Chin Music says, would you recommend leveling blocks? Thinking of buying a pair? Definitely. In the California, ours but which ones have we got? We've got Fiamma ones, I think. So get them that are big enough for the van, but they don't have to be massive. But when I say big enough, I mean obviously wide enough for the tyre, but also so they've got enough of an angle on them. Because the ones that were chucked in with the motorhome that we borrowed when we went round Scotland, they were really shallow. They didn't go very high at all. They only, and we never actually got the van level, apart from one on the last night where the ground was so uneven, we were actually able to get the van level. So your ones have got enough rake. Like I say, we've got Fiamma ones, and they actually come in a bag and they slot down basically at the side. From the back, they sit at the side of the seat, so they're really, really good. Yeah, you've got to have them because you want it to be level.
Someone has just said, sorry, I've forgotten the name already because I was just scrolled by. Oh, Mr. Airborne 144 said, I've just looked at your T's and they only go to an XL, and he wants an XXL. It is in the scroll down options. You just need to scroll a bit further down, but there
Is
is
that on both?
Yeah, there's XXLs in both T-shirts.
Okay.
This one and that one, and I don't think we've got any. Oh no, we've got So we've got two XLs
just
and
looking at them
everything.
off here.
Yeah, we've got like them all behind you, but yeah, we've got two XLs and everything.
Behind you, people are like that now. Like,
Yeah, not literally behind you. Although don't look behind you because there is something there.
what drone do you
Joking.
use? The shots look great. We use the DJI Mavic Pro,
I've got hairs all over
which is
me
the
now.
first Mavic that they brought out. It goes nice and small and is very, very good. What's the best bargain you've bought for camping? Best bargain we've bought for camping. I think
Ridge
for
Monkey.
yeah, for generic camping, yes, probably the Ridge Monkey. But for going away in the California, it's probably got to be the pop top cover.
Do you
it's
know what
kind of
else actually?
almost essential for all year round camping.
Something we never did a video on. But so, what was the bag for the bike rack? The initial one that we tried.
Oh yeah, so the first one we tried, we were talking earlier, weren't we, about
Yeah.
how if we think something's rubbish, we won't bother showing you
Yeah.
guys it. And surprisingly, it was a brand up one,
That's it, brand wrap,
and
it
they're
was like
blooming
over
expensive
It was over £250 or something like that. Anyway,
for
we
a
tried
bag
this.
about this big.
We tried this bag that said it was waterproof, and the zip on it was terrible, and we just sent it back. We were like, we've got no interest in doing a review on this because we don't think it's worth using. So I then found another company called Bags for Everything. I think it's called Bags for Everything, and they had the same
What they do?
size. They had the same. This is what I have to deal with. They had the same size bag as the brand wrap one, for like, I think it was on at £50, but if you signed up to the newsletter, you got something like 20% off. So I got it for like £32 or something like that, maybe a bit more than that. I got it for around £35, something like that. And this bag has been brilliant. We actually
Yeah,
put
it's
the
good.
we will. I think we will do a video on this eventually. And I think I've said before. I've asked if people want a video on this, and they have said they do. And as far as like extra storage is concerned, it has been brilliant. It's been so good, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So, and you know, for a fraction of the price of the big brand one, and considering it's pretty waterproof, you can't go wrong, can
No,
you?
no.
And even if you bought two over the years, you know, I mean, we use an extra strap, which we were doing anyway on the brand wrap one.
Yeah, proper ratchet straps.
Yeah.
Actually, we don't want it
So,
to go flying,
you know,
but it's great.
I thought it was
Although
really
we've not tried it in an absolute downpour yet, so it'd be interesting
No,
to
well,
see
I'm
what
going to
it's like.
hose it down one day when it's got some.
Yeah, good idea.
It's got fake Bentley in it or something.
Parkness says anything from Lidl or Aldi is a bargain. Agreed. Although we always go into Lidl to buy, I don't know, some bread and milk and stuff, and come out with like a chainsaw or something.
Yeah.
It is quite funny.
I do like buying your chainsaw. Oh, we did get a hacksaw, not hacksaw, an axe
Yeah, bought an axe from there.
for the zombie apocalypse that's coming soon.
Anyway, we've been on for an hour, so we should maybe start wrapping it up. We'll run through the last few questions.
Yeah, let us know any last few questions that you've got. And that
oh.
could be about anything about the brand change, the name change, the t-shirts, the camper vans that we've seen,
Someone asked,
paddleboarding.
we are expecting delivery of our Cali in November. Fantastic. What do you suggest is the first trip we do, dog included? We would always recommend Old Oaks in this country. Google them. They're down in Glastonbury and Somerset, and yeah, we'd always recommend them because they're Are they open all year round, actually?
Who?
Old Oaks.
I think they have a slight closing period at Christmas, don't they?
If they're open anyway, if not, then another good site where we went for our first trip was
Wareham Forest.
Was Wareham Forest. Yeah, I think that's open all year round.
Yeah.
Wareham Forest is very good, but they're down the south coast, so I don't know where you guys are. Maybe it's a bit too far to travel. But if Old Oaks is open, they've got quite a substantial shop there, so you're inevitably going to forget something. We've forgotten 3 frying pans before, haven't we? 3 different occasions we've gone, I forgot the frying pan again. Because we were using the one out of the kitchen, then we'd taken them out and we thought we'll always remember. So yeah, we bought one. But yeah, I recommend that.
Someone said, Diane said, being it's a windy night, what is the tolerance for the bed up top before you have to drop it down? And it is a relevant question. Obviously, it's really sad to hear that a caravaner did get blown off a cliff the other day and sadly died as a result of it.
Yeah.
And that is extremely tragic, but it's also extremely rare. Caravans tend to be a lot lighter than something like the camper van, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be stupid about it. You know, you should always be cautious. I'm not entirely sure what the tolerance is, but I can tell you that we have been in sort of 55 mile an hour winds, especially at Snowdonia.
Yeah.
That was brutal. And the van didn't topple over. We had the roof up the whole time.
It often sounds like I went out in the middle of the night just to check the roof topper, the pop top cover. It was the old one that we had at the time, and it had like fastenings at the side. The new one just doesn't budge at all. But yeah, I went out to check that, and it actually sounded a lot worse in the van than it did outside. So, and also it depends where the wind is coming from. If you can get in a position where the van is facing the wind, back onto the wind, if you see what I mean, because then the roof is pointing up. That always helps. But
yeah,
it sounds worse. Like I say, it sounds worse on the inside than it is outside. I was laid there that night in Snowdonia thinking, oh no, what's going to happen? It's going to end up bending the roof. But it's such a strong struts on the side, so yeah, it's not.
Someone said Bentley's missing and is in like the star of the show. I know we've got fake Bentley.
He's down the bottom.
He is down the bottom. Bentley, come here.
Bentley,
come here.
he's just ignoring us. He
What's
does
this?
this like selective
Come here.
hearing.
Come on, hop up. Come see mummy. Come see me. Come here. Come on, up you come. He will come eventually. There we go. Come on, up you come. Good boy.
Someone, what's
There we go.
what's going on here about Legoland Birmingham when at the NEC? Is there a Legoland in Birmingham?
No, it's in like Windsor.
Windsor. There must be something else that he's talking about. I want to go there.
Oh, so Angie, I did see your question earlier, and I just forgot about it. Sorry, but I know you said I know you don't even have children yet, but do you reckon you'd be able to use the Cali for family trips with young children? I know plenty of families who have young children who use the Cali and absolutely love it. There's a lady at work who's just been away with her 2 young kids as well, all around Europe doing very similar trip to ours. So I think it's absolutely a family vehicle. There's definitely 4 beds in there,
when we've shown our friends them who have got kids, and they come straight in, climbing up onto the seat and into the roof, and they absolutely love it. And now
we can't get them down from there most of the time.
My my good friend is always saying, he's like, I can't believe you. I don't want a camper van, but my daughter desperately wants a camper van now because of you.
And we always buy her camper van stuff as well for her birthday and Christmas and things, just to make it even worse for him.
Kids love camping. Kids absolutely love camping.
They do.
So some of my best memories are from camping when I was younger. So
yeah, no, it's great. The indie projects have answered someone else's question, and I think they are much better at answering these anyway. But someone was asking how sprinters and crafters drive, and the indie projects obviously got a fairly new sprinter, and they love it and they think it drives really well. So
yeah, and they've driven a crafter as well, and they like that as well.
So I think you're onto a winner with a sprinter or a crafter. I think they do drive really nicely.
Mr. Airborne 144 says, "Success! Just got an XXL T-shirt." Give me a sticker and I'll send you a pic with it on my van.
Oh, you're very kind.
We'll do that.
We'll do that. Definitely do that.
Thank you very much for buying a T-shirt. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. You're very kind. Yeah, so if you bought a T-shirt or a sticker or something this evening you want to shout out, just let us know in the comments. We're going to be wrapping it up shortly, but last few questions, if anyone's got any.
Yeah, see, David Wilson says, have you thought about going to a campsite called Love to Stay? Yes, we've thought about that quite a lot. It looks a very, very good campsite.
It looks a big campsite though, and we tend to go for the smaller ones if I'm honest, just
Yeah.
because I
But
think
it looks like they've
it
got
does.
lovely facilities because
Yeah.
it's a very new site, so it does look a very nice site. Definitely. Oh, Legoland Discovery Centre, one ride, models of iconic Brum buildings and Lego
Ooh.
shop. Brilliant. Fantastic.
Kenneth says Bentley, woof woof, bark bark, slobber bark.
Ah, good. Now someone says, Googled dyslexic Swedish Eurovision winners and found you.
That's good, I like that.
Oh, look. We want,
Oh, Robert bought a t-shirt.
yeah, Robert, yeah.
From Tur. Go check out their channel as well, TUUR.
Yes.
But I love those guys, they're brilliant. You should see the amount of places they managed to get our stickers.
Oh, I know, yeah.
It's unbelievable.
incredible.
Like,
It is
literally, like
absolutely
the
amazing.
bottom and the top of.
I remember like the first picture, we were just like, where is that? That's
Yeah.
amazing.
He
Yeah,
kept us
incredible.
guessing for ages as well. He wouldn't tell us that he was the one who put it there.
One of my friends at work as well, he went to Australia in August and he put one in Australia somewhere as well. So
Adrian Greenwood, who we've met as well. I think we met, didn't we, at the NEC
yes,
show?
yeah, we did. Yeah, he
Wasn't it at
was
the-
at the Airstream.
Yeah, he was in
Yeah.
the queue behind us, and he was like, "Was this a queue for celebrity YouTubers?"
Yeah,
it
that
just
was
creased
funny.
me out. He's a really funny guy, really nice guy.
Adrian, are you coming to the NEC in October?
We will see you there if you are. We'll be there on the Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. So we're going to do probably a meet and greet on the Wednesday of the NEC show, which I think is the 17th of
I
October.
have not got a clue. So
I'm pretty sure
I'll
it's the
take your word for
17th of October.
it.
Does that mean you're working the day before?
Probably.
Sean's schedule is a nightmare.
Yeah.
You have
Oh,
to
yeah.
do emergencies training.
Oh, isn't it?
Does that mean you're in a day shift?
No, it's an afternoon.
Oh, Sean. I can't believe this.
Oh yeah, we would arranged to go
We've
somewhere,
made
haven't we?
plans.
Let's not discuss our problems.
I'm going
on
to kill
here.
him after this live stream. Like, actually kill him. The amount of times I text Sean, I say, "What are you working on so-and-so date?" And he's like, "I'm not working." And he is. Yeah, you
Anyway.
won't see him alive after this.
Let's keep this live stream going, shall we?
Keep laughing, Sean.
Right. Anyway, no. All joking aside, we should.
Parkness says I'm not far off 500 subs. You'll definitely get there.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah, definitely. Keep producing that content. Yeah, you're right. Voyagers of Cutlass June, I am in trouble.
He's definitely in trouble.
Do you have 4Motion? Would you recommend it? I can't recommend it because we don't have it. But if I was buying one again, I probably would go for it. Not because I feel like we need it, just because I really love the off-roader look. Now, I know they don't look any different, but with big BF Goodrich tyres on, 4Motion would mean it would actually be able to do what it looks like it can do. That's the only reason. Other than that, and we've never felt like we've needed it, but we've not done any adventurous off-roading.
I'm loving the new ideas for names for a bus and beyond after I kill Sean. Like a bus and a burial. That's a good one. Someone else said a jail and beyond if you kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's worth it.
A grave and beyond.
A grave. A bus and a burial. I quite like that's a TV series I would get into.
Yeah.
That could be like a new horror film.
Oh, right.
Right.
Oh, yeah, so Adrian looks like he's going.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that'd
Well,
be good.
hopefully we'll see you there.
And also, O'Hetty's Motorhome Adventures, working in Lisbon the weekdays of the show, so can only go on Saturdays, so unfortunately we'll miss you guys. But
A bludgeon and a battering. These are great. Right, well I think we're gonna wind it up
Yes.
tonight.
thank you very much for your support, guys. We
Yeah.
really appreciate it, and it's been really, really nice chatting to you, as always.
Yeah, it's been really nice this evening, so thank you very much for that. We really enjoyed
If
ourselves.
you haven't already watched our latest video, check that out. It came out at 6 o'clock today, and yeah,
So it should be on the channel already, which you
Yeah.
should already be on, so go check it out.
go check it out, and then treat yourself to a t-shirt.
So thanks very much for watching, everyone, and we will see you very soon.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.